episode of Cryptkowski Brothers, we went to Rhinelander Wisconsin searching for the Hodag.
Wait, what?
The Hodag is a legend of the Northwoods, made famous by Gene Shepherd in the 1890s. Since then, the Hodag has been embraced by the community of Rhinelander, Wisconsin.
Gene Shepherd had 9 marks on a large club, 1 for each Hodag he captured. What did he do with all those Hodags?
Perhaps he made something appetizing, maybe tasty. We went to Rhinelander, Wisconsin. When we got there, we talked to Northwoods historian Terry Bladorn. He recommended we search the Hooliganormal Forest Trail for the Hodag. The following footage is what we found. Homeboat. This is where we're told to search.
Fishing's allowed, hiking's allowed, snow walking's allowed, binoculars are allowed, fires are not allowed, tents are not, camping's not allowed, motorcycles are not allowed, whatever that thing is not allowed. No riding a horse, you can't touch flowers, no bicycles, and no dogs. Wait, no dogs?
Especially white bulldogs.
Oh,
That's why it's white. Because the Hodag loves white bulldogs.
But
and by me that, they taste good.
What took this tree over?
It wasn't a Hodag, because it would be pole parks, but I know what it would absolutely destroy.
I'm running! People are coming! No!
What is this totally safe path?
Or this totally dangerous one? Oh wait, that's the dangerous one. That's the safe one.
Here, Hodag, Hodag, Hodag. Here, Hodag, Hodag, Hodag.
I don't get it.
Hodag.
That's not gonna wake a Native American water panther spirit, which is what people think the Hodag is. But how do you disturb one to make one come out?
I prefer not to do that, or he says,
Or I prefer to do that.
here, Hodag, Hodag, Hodag. Beef stick. You want to get a beef stick thrown at you? Here, Hodag, Hodag, Hodag. Here, Hodag, Hodag, Hodag. Free Jack Lake's beef stick. The Hodag is about like 1 foot high and 7 feet long. That's about the size of a Hodag. Okay, so I think the Hodag is like a cat, sort of monkey cat. It climbs trees and hides up there. That's how people don't usually find it, because it will just go so high up in the tree where all the leaves cover its green skin. That's it's fur, technically, not skin, fur. It's all the green covers its fur, and that's why it doesn't really hide in the ground much, except in like burrows and caves, because then on the ground you can get closer to it to see what it's really not a leaf bunch, but up in the trees you can't really climb that high. So it can hide up there for as long as it really needs to. That's why people find scratches scratches on trees. It's because it climbs up trees so where all the leaves cover it and you can't climb up there. Not on the ground, because on the ground you can get close enough to really, so you can see it's not a bunch of leaves, it's the Hodag. But if it goes all the way up in those trees, you can barely even see a whole shape, because of all the leaves covering it. And that's why its fur probably changes to white when it snows, because then it can hide in all the bunches of snow. I feel like the Hodag scratched these trees up because, well, scratch and including over here, which nobody's. It's either something like lightning, or it's the Hodag because no one's coming out here with an axe and cutting down trees.
Is the Hodag vegetarian?
Well, it probably may eat. It may be like humans where it eats plants or meat. It's a predator, so it probably normally eats meat. But maybe sometimes other times it will eat mushrooms that would normally be poisonous to other animals. They're for Hodag to eat. Probably eat some when there's not as much things like deer because it primarily eats meat, but it will eat mushrooms as sort of, I guess you could say, something else. Or maybe it eats a healthy diet between, meat and plants.
This one looks like a cup. Maybe Hodags use it as a cup for water.
Like when it rains, all the water goes in there and they just stick their mouth in, even though they'd probably break it. I think he likes his white bulldogs with mushrooms. Maybe Hodags did. It's short claws, which they can use to probably dig out dirt so they can get to areas. They aren't really probably going to be good at swimming, even though they're technically, when they were made, they were basically water spirits, water paper spirits. They're not really in the right condition to really be a swimming creature because their feet aren't webbed. They may be webbed, just nobody has proof they're webbed. And mostly they'd probably be webbed feet if that creature was meant to live around the water. But with the claws it has, those would be good for digging or scratching trees or climbing trees. Not really swimming. Don't really walk that much in water. They would just go to the bottom and drown.
I think we are lost. Someone please send help.
I think a better time for the Hodag would be around spring because that was the first time it was really exciting. It was around the end of springish and it was hibernating. Maybe looking for it in the winter when it's a snow day could be a good idea too. Although I don't think fall is really the best time to look for the Hodag.
Well, I still think the Hodag is Hooliganormal.
What do you think? I think it's real. I don't even know how you still think it's Hooliganormal.
It's literally one of the few cryptids that's classified as hoax by the people who are cryptozoologists themselves.
I don't care if the Hodag is a hoax or not. It's so cool. Like everyone in Rhinelander doesn't care if you think it's a hoax or not. They're not gonna say, "Oh, you're terrible. That's not true." They accept your decision. Like everyone likes the Hodag here because the Hodag's cool. You may not like the Hodag, but other people may like the Hodag. Not everyone's gonna like the Hodag, but some people are.
We can't agree if Hodags exist or not.
But we can agree that
Hodags are a lot of fun. Next episode, we're going to the Show Me State
to see what they can show us.
Like, subscribe, and ring that bell.
Hodag, beef stick, loud. Yeah, it's not so hard.